is standing by.
The contest is scheduled for one fall between from Tallahassee, Rouge.
That you're always enlarge the Don Callis legacy, and I noticed over the Toro Blanco Rouge.
First of these numbers, it's not a volume game. I love violence. Watching Rouge fight.
In the offing here tonight in our opening match.
The ring, you can just see his demeanor.
Heads. There's lots to be angry about. Front row. He hates everyone.
Set to go one-on-one with through the Lucha Libre distinct styles, Tony.
And he should know better here.
The pace that he works. 230 pounds for stops.
Sent down to the mat. Took his eye off his opponent. Accelerates to the rope. Swing misses. And Commander step up. Fails to the outside. Top high flyers in the world. Rouge wiped Commander out.
There. It's a high-risk style in Mexico.
For at least not longer. Has faced Lucha Libre style, violence, aggression.
Great. And you know what's even better, wrestler?
Oh, setting side area. And rolling right back out.
Fan of you and Rouge.
I took Rouge out to a game.
No, friends.
In the count, and fans still to Kosuke Takeshita of the Don Callis on the verge of a disqualification.
And Don, you're okay.
It's me, I'm not his manager.
The camera cable getting the chair out of the ring as Rouge wrapped around the throat of now finally coming to happen.
I would like to see him.
Stop it.
Why is Alex interfering? He deserves
to get him choked out. You're telling me it's unusual, and then this comes off a lodge spring out of the Don.
To do him a favor.
Oh. And strength advantage of that camera cable.
And I love that about him. 50-50.
And Rouge thinking he's down.
Rouge 2 years now, and as aggressive as anyone here in aid.
And Commander!
Great move by the young man.
Commander now looking to...
You're still hurting, though.
And diving her... Whipping Commander!
Very nice.
As with the advantage, and...
With this mask on, he's thinking, oh, no, watch out,
brother.
This is...
me nervous.
He's going to knock out Schiavone and rip that... Rouge hurts.
And so does Commander. Barricade.
Oh, he's going up.
Well, you know what? He really does. His attempt at a hurricane run by Commander.
Said it in the very early.
Of course.
Well, with an athlete like Rouge, better be careful. Go. Rouge going one up. Put it lightly. Up.
Since Rouge never been lopsided, he is having AEW. There's no doubt.
He's with taking a...
All right.
He's in the corner.
Yeah.
Rouge pulls up short, and that kick. Don, and you.
All I can just tell it, I like what the future holds.
I think it's pretty apparent what the future.
Rouge, bring it. Come
to
see.
That's nice. That's great. His neck.
Oh, just like completely defenseless.
I think Abrahantes is crying.
Well, and it's going to be the Bull's horse and
no recourse, but how about
top rope as the torn knee, drop kick to the
knee, going for a man.
Like breaking his neck, Don, but
momentum by Commander sent, and now Saimo
security to protect me out. Commander's got some welts on.
As Commander trying to fight his way back in. Shoot it! No! The crucifix bomb! No!
On his ribs.
And Rouge up to his feet. Oh no, dropkick grazing Rouge. Strike exchange with the toe. Lowering his head.
Head butted him right out. Rouge, he's down.
She's all head and neck.
A little bit, but regaining the advantage. Commander into the ring the hard way. Yeah, the near leg hooked and come.
I think he was angrier than he was.
I'm hoping.
Side of the ropes. Inflict more punishment. Perhaps feeling like Commander upstate.
Paramedics on
speaking by his mask.
Yeah.
We're just doing all that shit.
Just wants him.
I get physical.
Now. 2, 3. 3. Seemingly little wrestling contest. How dare you care?
He's going to bring him over here.
Now.
I think that's great.
I don't know if he wrestles as much.
I think we have a medical issue here.
Rouge victorious here. Family, I guess it remains to be seen, but
not at all.
Here's it being to the back, victorious now, and the Protostar.
This kid, this is the Alpha.
The following tag team contest is and Konosuke Takeshita.
Callis family, both men set. Not fans. DraftKings Sportsbook is bets instantly. Simply down word from our friends at Draft.
Hey guys, I'm here with the Undisputed as of late with the team that were called Go and Kyle O'Reilly.
Are you not embarrassed saying that name? It's more like Misfit Toys. Last week, he looks like Yukon Cornelius, the one that wants to be a dentist. Cassidy, and the worst part about all these that they have our friend Kyle.
The conglomeration, this is what I...
You see, I've had no... DC! Been 3,000 in the Ring of Honor TV title. I'm not gonna forgive. Now, Kyle, how long it takes, we have to remind you, you are better.
Mike Bennett, Matt Taven. Talking about how Canosa, the Don Callis family.
Wasn't that nice? They're friends, premium athletes, 6 pounds. These guys are incredible.
Okay, Takeshita sets just a couple. Oh, wait! Is Takeshita and Fletcher.
Playbook lead with the crowd. We're out respectful, Shivani. It was been an athlete, either one.
Right into the face of Quen. Ring, and the match officially began. Sided with you, Don. And
Did you see the look that Fletcher
Control over this family.
they off the ropes. And the point I was trying to make earlier with Japan to compete in New Japan long round robin tournament, or is he representing the Don Callis family?
Business is business, but going to win the G. Is around in spirit.
And AEW, and we won't miss you. So now raining down right hands, and look at the strength of Takeshita Quen.
and that is an amazing run. Callis family. I know.
Well,
So what you're saying is I've taught you very much.
I mean, I recall in the TNT.
look at the same thing. It was this past Sunday. They
Yes.
believed in Takeshita, verging on Takeshita in months.
Too bright. It takes them a while to.
As much as I'm loath to admit,
Look
Takeshita.
at this.
Do you think to beat these two?
Whoa! And Fletcher gonna find out in picture-in-picture.
Tony, have you noticed Kyle's really getting a lot of endorsements
Once again, and I have to admit, since becoming, we're not really that excited.
different ways. Sometimes I have to on behind the closed door.
Phil Jackson type of
Operational, yeah.
Quen sent him in.
Can't be a Phil Jackson of. Yep, I gotta agree.
Quen all tied up in his temper getting the better of his partner, a disservice
Here
to Takeshita into the steel ring steps. Yeah,
About any member of the Don Callis.
Don is able to
Be running this place soon.
What bubble would that be, Don? Thank you.
Oh, you got the ears of the EVPs as well.
Always said that.
What a kid, brother.
Are you on a day pass from?
Nigel can bully this man.
I'm a big Tony Schiavone.
Around on Takeshita. Rampage on TNT. We battle Quen. Just turning the 10-minute charge for the last few. The window of opportunity is they come in and big. Underneath goes Zay.
Love, hey, it's the ropes.
He springs up to his feet. We're trying to collect themselves. And Zay building up. Tornado.
Give him props here.
For that.
Oh, don't do this.
Trying to celebrate summer's biggest holiday. Celebration of Sharks starting Sunday. As Sen. 4 knees up to catch the boot in the.
Look at that.
Right. He picked him up.
By Takeshita and now. Oh! And now. There's the covers.
The kids are tough.
They all took. Stereo. Both came out.
But now there's about to do something for
Yes.
ambulance.
The referee gets elevated. Silly.
2 best.
Their next step, Quen. 4 fifths. 1, 2. Come on. Now the K-Brada on Fletcher.
Great. And not only that, good party here.
They're giving to.
And here's the thing about Price here in AEW.
Yeah, low bridge on both sides.
He needs to make the.
I'd admit, Don, this is a great match. Oh!
Fletcher. Dick him in. Whoa. Quen, the NZ Gary. Fletcher. Half and half. So gets got it. A ring. Belly to back tombstone.
Fletcher and Kanosuke.
Every tag team that in this family.
A dominant, much as I hate to admit it, Dom.
Not only earlier, a window into the family.
Don Callis from earlier.
Pregunta, por favor. Do whatever it takes. Sir, because I can see it in your face. My resume speaks for itself, Roosh. Omega at Forbidden Door. I already know everything about you, too. You want to know why? And the intellect, meet this aggression, is for us. Yeah, feel the hate.
Tonight, let's take you back to this past by MJF on Daniel.
This is the most important night. Tonight is all about your main event match.
MJF saying, use the ring.
That was on me, not on.
I knew it. What's the... Open a charade since he damn.
Well, fans, it was Daniel Garcia taken away and waiting for updates on Garcia. We turn our attention back to Strong. Roderick, welcome.
The 4-1 fall at the 2021st Kyle O'Reilly Ronan GPA.
By the ever-present this past Wednesday, Fiend on behalf of Mark Burke.
I think Kyle made it. I think He keeps, and I think that's why he
attacking like he did a couple of.
Is this just tough?
Tough love. Yes, he understands me. He gets
O'Reilly hammering down and knees, and now
this right there.
yeah, much than we're used to seeing. Picking up the
Four, but you're right from the start.
Kyle O'Reilly, the Sertier, coming in, but I boot to the is and Roddy like
that was
the PA.
Now see, finish
Midsection O'Reilly taking a tap out.
It's changed him. Every time
So you're saying he's a penalty?
yes. Without his knee, Kyle O'Reilly. Thank you for your time.
Dallas, I never thought we'd have a downgrade. Taven and Bennett. O'Reilly wants no part. But right now, fans, Samoa, who is going to say?
You know, the things that you've done, it makes me ponder. You had faith in me to steer him clear, but that is not faith, Chris, in your fellow man. They're goons, no. I'm talking about the people who walk medical staff or security you have in these men. Break and bleed you. Building and torture you, Chris. After I'm done caving in do you have that there is a man? I start strangling you from doing the things that I'm going to do. I have faith, Chris, that I'm the only question left is the hope that they stop me.
This Owen Hart Foundation.
Dangerous, lethal, and victory over the current plaudits for her.
Katana on target. Baker.
As she moves on to
Thin air. Timeless Tony Storm in action right now. We turn our attention to
Your Rampage main event is the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. Mariah May.
with the winner, Nightingale. This
Mariah May and the world champion Tony Storm.
You get the reference?
Yeah. May has had some great matches, some great.
Hikaru Shida, a victory here to become the first ever.
And won her past 14 matches. She's not the world champion right now.
To learn more about the mission and Owen Hart Foundation. Excited to be in Cal finals of both the men's and tonight on Rampage.
Memphis tomorrow night as well. You all the time. Ending up Collision tomorrow.
Jack Perry, the newly crowned TNT, returns to action tomorrow. O'Reilly, Mark Briscoe take on Christian Cage and the Patriarchy.
Right now.
And to urge on, Mariah, thing we know about him for pound, the heavy division, but
when Mariah May first arrived on the league, set the standard.
Hikaru Shida up to the ropes. Willow Nightingale this coming Wednesday. Likewise, the Hangman Adam Page man face Bryan Danielson next Wednesday as Mariah May looking for the. What a great,
absolutely great match by Jeff. By the way, I think Dynamite wanted to slip the fireball in the face of things
that people that they can get away with. Hey, Mariah May looking for hands hammering out to the head of Mariah. Tony Storm to her feet. Mariah sent Mariah.
She's going to try.
Apron one with Hikaru Shida and picture in picture. And look at this, Tony. The only time is Tony Storm 3 times.
Yeah, and you go back. Title reign was when they have a history, and boy, it's almost that.
They're available for pre-order right now, and Sheeta's thinking the better of it. That made to the finals.
Exactly.
Timeless Tony Storm on Collision. And you know, situation for Timeless Tony Storm because tournament until Wembley rolls around.
Wow.
It'll be.
But think of that. How about that? That's right. This match, Tony's got to think about.
Who's Tony Storm going to be rooting for as Hikaru Shida able to kick out?
No, I'm not getting
unsettling presence.
Yes,
Out those stomps on, and this is the very high stakes matchup as we mentioned. Nightingale did as Mariah Shida. Oh, nice, but Shida avoids the drop.
That's one thing we don't talk about enough. With so many weapons, things she can go right there, Excalibur.
Yeah, side stars of the roster. 2 and Mariah May in trouble here of Mariah to get to that bottom. Action in the Owen Hart Foundation coming up this Wednesday. The last few months, Mariah May seems to be picking up.
She needs to go back to the, not surprisingly, against Shida.
Night 8/7 Central on will be Samoa Joe and May going up. Work on Ronda Strickland will be live. This coming Foundation Men's Tournament will he Switchblade Jay White and be Mariah May
on the defense. She just beside herself.
On Mariah May, AEW Women's World Champion again. Mariah over the top rope in the corner. And Mariah Shida. Hikaru Shida bring Mariah cover. 2-0. But Hikaru Shida putting the pressure on, keeping the attack. Shida brings blasting.
Mariah around.
A look of concern. The ropes, Mariah. No.
That spinning side slam of hers, but that was good enough.
Hip attack in the corner. Liking what she's seeing. Grip of Hikaru Shida. Shida had her back turned. Oh, she momentum against her. Hikaru Shida is hooked. Wow! May emphatic kick out. What a great matchup. And for the hip attack. Hikaru Shida being brought. Tony Storm's playbook. Counters. 2. And Mariah counters. 3.
Yes.
Counter. Tips her ticket to the finals in Calgary. We will find out tomorrow. Disgusting tone for his actions at on TNT.